Good morning, good afternoon, good night. I'm Blackbright, broadcasting out of the cold part of England. It's -1 degree over here, so we've been trying to keep ourselves warm. But what about those parts of America where it was -45 degrees? I cannot imagine. I cannot imagine what -45 or 43 degrees must feel like. I mean, do the pipes freeze? Do they have any heating? What happens to the vulnerable people? What happens to the elderly? Anyway, my prayers goes out to them, and I just pray for a swift return to normal weather as it goes all in different parts. Anyway, today's video is about the lottery. Now, personally, I didn't know that when you won the lottery, that you didn't get all of the money. Naive as that sounds, I didn't know. In England, you don't get taxed on gambling money. What they do is that if you put money in the bank, you pay the interest. If you give money as a gift, I think you're allowed to give 375,000 without incurring any taxes. But anything over that, you're taxed at a very, very large amount. And I also understand that with gifts, you can give a gift, but you have to outlive that gift by 7 years. So if someone gave a gift of, like, say, 500,000, I don't know how much the threshold is, but they died within 2 years, that person that you gave that gift to would have to pay a large amount of tax on that money. But you're not taxed on it before you get it or before they know what you're going to do with it. That is my point. Now, in America, they tax it quite high when you win the money and you want to take the lump sum. And I read somewhere that somebody won 700 million, and because they opted for the lump sum, they ended up with 293 million. Can you imagine? That's nearly 500 million pounds. What's the government doing with that money? Now, the video I'm going to show you is about a Jamaican man who won 298 million. Now, because he opted for the cash amount, it went down to 198 million. And then after taxes, state taxes and federal taxes, he ends up with 114 million. That means the federal government get how much? $179 million. What the hell do they do with that money? Now, I don't know how often people win the lottery in America. I have no idea. But suppose one person wins every week, do you mean to say that the federal government gets all those millions of dollars and then they're crying out and saying they're in debt? Where does that money go? What does it go on? Anyway, let me show you this video.
Finally, you went and went to the lottery, claim center, Beaver Street, and you claimed. And then, were you excited? What were you feeling in your heart and in your mind? $298 million.
I'm so happy I couldn't even eat. I'm hungry, but my stomach is full. I want to sleep, but I don't want to sleep.
Oh my goodness gracious!
I'm still happy.
I can tell. So, Dave opted to take the cash value of the annuitized prize, earning him a single lump sum payment totaling over $180 million. But, in his bank account after taxes, you know how much he's going to have? He's going to have over $114 million. Wow! How does that sound?
Yeah, so you see, my point is, I mean, if you have had squat all your life, you're going to be so grateful, aren't you? I mean, if one day, like me, I can hardly go, from hand to mouth, like those federal workers who were laid off and they haven't got money, and then they win 298 million. And then they're told they don't get 298 million, they get over 114 million pounds in their bank account. In that moment, they're not going to think, oh, where did that 179 million go? they're not going to think that they're going to be so grateful. I know I would be, for the 114 million, because 114 million is better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it? But my point is that why does the government tax it so highly? Why? I don't understand what that's about. Anyway, I just wanted to share that with you, just in case you were fortunate enough to win the lottery. You are told that you're going to get X amount of money. You're making plans around receiving X amount of money. And then you find out that you're only getting about 25% of that money, or maybe 30, 35% of all those millions. That makes a big difference to your planning. So I hope you found this video useful. Stay warm, drive safely, walk carefully, and that's all I can say for now. Bye bye.